closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here's a Louisiana native from the town of Jennings. It's Travis Etienne. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
16 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Kamara. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 25. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Winston now. Back to Kamara for another catch. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's polished off through the air with a touchdown to Alvin Kamara. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they have the game. By the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going. That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense was pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple of days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now a first down carry, it's Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Winston. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Lawrence looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, Etienne, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On second down, ETN once more. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Jameis now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down. Because already we're seeing him run past
how many days have I been
in order to make these catches and be able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game.
Am I even knowing? It's dark in the air, it's so thin. So many stuff that I say. Why is there rain? Glasses in front of me, so I get up, walk around. I see so many people get down. I see girls, I see thugs,
After the
and I
touchdown,
realize I'm
wants to
still in
kick
the
it
club.
off.
Where's the Noble? Where's my cup? I guess me and my girl broke up again.
No run back
'Cause
here
I
for Jones.
always
The
end up
touchback.
in the land of the lost and found. This is
And
the
out
spot
now
where you
comes
go when you
Jackson.
just lost your girl. Lost and found. Take a shot of this new ball and then step into my world. If I lose one,
last
I get
drive,
two.
no points
And
on
you
the
know
scoreboard.
this what we gon' do. Go to my place, say get down, get down. That's just how it goes when you come to the lost and found.
Some tough spots, but we'll see.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
I'm gonna commit me a sin, yeah. Then that's all fair. And she crazy as a little baby, throw my sympathies as a little gun, got a little closer.
Wants to try to
in my
add the
face.
PAT.
Now I'm completely transformed. DJ turn up the bass. I still got 8 passes in
He's
front
been
of
a
me,
busy
so
man.
we get
5
up.
for 5 now as he
Walk
knocks another
around,
one through.
and then
Just
Charlie's
in
still
the lead.
breaking it down. We saw girls,
heck of a
we
play
saw
there
dogs.
defensively,
I'm so
getting the
glad I woke
interception,
up in this club.
navigating his
Here's the
way
new
into the end
ball,
zone
here's my
for the
cup.
touchdown.
'Cause if me and this girl break up, I'll get a friend. 'Cause I
picks a moment ago. The second one he's thrown. And we're not to halftime yet.
That's just how it goes when you come to the lost and found.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10
Whatever.
at their own 25-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards to loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action now. Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off on the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jameis to throw it. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Lutz good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off through the air with a touchdown to Alvin Kamara. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Yay!
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
See, don't let
The
it tell
offense
you.
and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock.
Impaired.
He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Saints extend their lead yet again. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's polished off through the air with a touchdown to Alvin Kamara. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Etienne up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. And they're going to speed things up here. 1st down, Winston. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Partner, they've been airing it out all game. No better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
On second down, Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Winston from the gun on third down. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This will be fielded at the 17. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Saints, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.